Hi all, welcome back to the Rom Hack Zone. In this video I'll be taking a look at Sonic SMS Remake, version 1.9 to be precise. Before I continue, I gotta say, if you like this stuff and you'd like to see more in the future, then please like and subscribe and leave me a comment in the comment section below. Especially if you agree or of course disagree with the opinions I'm gonna give in this video. And also especially what you personally think of this game. Now then, this isn't my first rodeo with this game. I've covered it briefly before on this channel quite some time ago, but I really didn't go into much detail, and if I'm going to be honest, I really didn't give the game the love it deserves. Well, I'm going to rectify that with this video. Sonic SMS Remake is well, what it says on the tin really, it's a remake of sorts based on the 8-bit Sonic 1 Master System version. The game is available to download on Windows, Android, Xbox One/Series consoles, Nintendo Switch, and the PS Vita and the PlayStation 3 and 4 systems. Just head on over to the website, which you see on the screen right now, to download the version you need for your system. Now, the game was made by a small talented group of people called Creative Anya, and over the years, with each new update, the game gets better and better. Now then, they did recently announced that there was going to be a celebration anniversary of sorts for one particular game. It says so on the website. So I could have waited for that, but I thought, well, I don't know how long it's going to be, so I thought I'll cover the version as of right now. The game comes with 9 zones. Some of them are on the original version of the game, and some are added on, which are new. Now the ones which have been added on are from the 16-bit version of Sonic the Hedgehog, never before seen on the 8-bit version. Now then, in order of appearance, the Green Hill Zone. That's followed by the Bridge Zone, and then we take a little detour. Instead of going to the Jungle Zone, as you would expect on a normal version, we're going to the Marble Zone, which was on the 16-bit version, but never on the 8-bit. Next is Jungle Zone, and then we take a detour again. Instead of going to the Labyrinth Zone, as you would expect from the original game, we'll go to the Spring Yarn Zone, which is another one from the 16-bit version. Then it's Labyrinth Zone, and then it's the Scrap Brain Zone, and you think, okay, so it'll be Sky Base next, won't it? No, we're going instead to the Starlight Zone, which is also from the 16-bit version, and then we finish on the Sky Base Zone as normal. Each one will get slightly more tricky than the last. However, if you choose the right character, More Night in the Mole, then it's really not that bad. And let's not forget, if you're like me, you own the original game and you have completed it before, then you should be right at home in knowing what the game has in store for you. And of course there are some tweaks to the levels, and there are new zones added in as well, as I've already mentioned. So that is that, I suppose. Now, I mentioned characters. There are 5 to choose from, each has a different moveset. So of course Sonic has his speed, Tails can fly and swim, Knuckles can climb walls and can glide, Mighty can spin jump, and Raihu can fly. One particular character in my opinion is a little bit OP. I'll just let you discover this out for yourself, and trust me, it's more fun that way. Now, unlike the original game, the Chaos Emeralds are not out in the open. Instead, they have to be collected in the special stages themselves, and unlike the OG game, you can collect 7 emeralds and not 6. So that means you can transform into Super Sonic, which the OG game never allowed you to do, which you could only collect 6 emeralds. And in fact, come to think of it, you never became Super Sonic in any of the original Master System Sonic games, so this makes a refreshing change. You have 60 seconds to collect the Chaos Emerald. You can also collect extra lives by getting as many rings as possible. And there's also the option to collect to continue as well. One cool feature they added is a life meter to the Robotnik boss fights, which in the heat of the moment you can easily lose count on how many times you've managed to hit Robotnik. Now normally you have to hit him 8 times, but sometimes, as I just mentioned, you can lose count, you can lose concentration when you're trying to hit him and not get hit yourself. Because in Act 3, like in original games, there are no rings. So if you get hit, you gotta start again. So having that life meter is a godsend. Then you'll be thinking, right, I've only got to hit him 2 more times and I've won. So it's a welcome feature. But what about the different game modes? Well, it comes with a standard boss rush mode, which you have to defeat each boss in one go. That means if you die, that's it. It's got a standard time attack mode, where you can set a record time on each zone on each act, and the multiplayer option where you can play with your buddies. At the time of recording, unfortunately, I was just focusing mainly on the single player portion of the game, so no multiplayer feature here sadly. I might cover this in a later date, who knows. But it's the Encore mode I really want to talk about. It's fantastic, and let me tell you why. Now then, I think this may be similar to Sonic Mania Plus's Encore mode, correct me if I'm wrong, but you have to play the game from start to finish and you have the ability to pick any of the available characters. However, there's a massive catch. Well, 2 actually. Number 1, you only get 1 life with no way whatsoever to earn more. And 2, the same can be applied to the characters unfortunately. If you let a character die, then that character is out of the game and you have to choose one of the other remaining characters to continue play. Until you either A, complete the game, or, shock of shocks, B, lose all of the characters. It's a fun mode for fans seeking a real challenge. Overall, Sonic SMS Remake is an excellent fan-made game of the popular original 8-bit game. I highly recommend you play this if you're a Sonic fan like myself, and even if you're not, you still will enjoy it, especially if you like platform games. And of course at a later date I will upload a playthrough for you to enjoy. But for now it's time to end, so join me next time for the next Rom Hack Zone. But for now, I'll see you guys later. Bye for now.